Asingmune, akhoi pun besin ka thokuna, corona denga thokuna, hani pinsibu hanjano hana bada, adu bisok yabi.
Bunga, angta changjara
yani pabung changbiro. Hekta leng changbiro. Karita na sige pabung.
Bunga, Pantuvi Construction Private Limited ta plate lebagi kudong chabalay harisibo.
Leye pabung. G+6 structure da 2 BSK 3 BSK oigadaba. Kuigi Pantuvi Green Homes Co residential project amakak lejer.
Oh, adudi 3 BSK do ana hekta book tawrasiro.
Mai khoda, aku pamurun khangisi kaino. Bunga, kamai tawbano.
Yani ayajage. Kuigi je punna 9.3 acres muk chawba area da apunba flat masing 616 sagadabani. Mafamna khabam mamdiada. Imphal International Airport agi minute 10 muk chalaga dumle. Hojing matam gi modern living style da modern amenities kayam yawba. Koi shamna harabada club house, gymnasium, indoor stadium, tennis court, swimming pool, ade kids play area, departmental store, pharmacy, koi rainwater harvesting, loina na power backup ki facilities kayam sule. Aduga customer singi yengba nuwaina bagi damakta flat asigi mongda sample amasu saraga dum thamjaraban.
As yam nuwaini yoy babu. Masi mo book tawrasiro.
First outlines. Manipur celebrates Merahu Chongba, the festival of oneness. Kuga Battalion Assam Rifles conducts events on Swarnim Vijay Verse. Clean India campaign kick-started at Thanga constituency. India reports 14,623 new cases and 197 deaths in the last 24 hours. Death toll in Uttarakhand rises to 47 amid heavy rain. And petrol and diesel prices hit fresh record highs on Wednesday after a 2-day pause. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the 3 p.m. English News Bulletin. This is SANATOMBI bringing you the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. The yearly festival of Merahu Chongba began early morning today. The celebration was graced by the King of Manipur, Leishimba Shanajauba, and his courtesans along with Amaiba and Amaibi. The festival took place at Old Palace, Kangla in Main Surung, and the king along with his functionaries participated in Main Tongba, Mera Thaumai Thanba and Genkong Tamba. Laisemba Sanajauba stated the festival is open to everybody regardless of religion or community and hope it re-strengthened the close bonds shared by the people from the hills and the valleys. He said due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the attendees of the festival, especially from hill areas, is leisure and added only basic formalities will be performed.
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯍꯨꯠ ꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯐꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯆꯦꯠꯁꯤꯜꯍꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯥꯎꯍꯣꯡ ꯉꯥꯍꯣꯡꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯀꯣꯕꯤꯗ-19ꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯏꯕꯨꯙꯧ ꯄꯥꯈꯪꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯖꯥꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯃꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯍꯟꯕꯤꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤ punamꯛꯁꯦ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯤꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯁꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧ.
Many ritual programs were performed and many people took part in it all the way from Palace to the Kangla.
Say within a Pangtok Nabum, Sahi Sigzu, Mera Hosongway, Thorum, Manipur Ningto, Lesham Sana Zauba, Saru Yaduna, Pangtokli. Ayukangan Badagi Hona, Sana Kunung, the Pangtok of the Masil, Sing Pangtok Lamatu, Sana Kunung the Gi, Aribukonung Kangla, Fao, Laklaga, Pangtok Yitabak, Ayukangan Bagi, Saru in a Satari, Loina, Makata, Nuntingi, Thorum Oina, Nuntilipung Anita, Matam the Langto Saname Temple, Board Ki, Haying Kongpal, Labor, Life from Len Asidasu, Nuntilgi program the Manipur Chief Minister and Birian Yauna, Tongan but Singi Lusing was Singna Saru Yaduna, Pangtokadori. Elite News Kidama, cameraman Sanjoy Galoina, Paudam Jeva, Morangtim Ganberil, Kangla.
46 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 27th Sector IGAR South continues the celebration of Swanim Vijay Verse. The events included movement of victory flame from Geljang to the picturesque banks of Kuga Dam in a beautifully decorated flotilla boat where it was received by Commandant 46 Assam Rifles. The Commandant of 46 Assam Rifles flagged off the Feed India run in the presence of many individuals from the battalion, including 10 civilian children. A tree plantation drive was then carried out at Mata village, followed by a friendly football and volleyball matches with local populace. The victory flame was then placed at the quarter guards of the battalion, and locals and family members of the battalion pay homage to it. Intending BJP candidate Tingnam Ibomcha of Suknu constituency expressed his gratitude towards Chief Minister N. Biren Singh for launching CMHT scheme, which not only saved lives but also helped patients get back to normal life again. He spoke about a certain patient by the name of C.H. Kumar who was semi-paralyzed due to a condition caused by an illness that left him depressed and has given up hope of getting back to normalcy again. Kumar, a resident of Ward Number 1, Kobuk Chingya Suknu, was admitted at Jennings Hospital with the aid of CMHT card and underwent treatment at the hospital and has now fully recovered. On his way back home after recovery, Kumar was warmly received at many places like Pangandabi, Suknu, Tanjung Kunjau, and Tera Hobikaitel areas. DH Ibomcha informed after CH Kumar was admitted to Jennings on September 27th, neurosurgeon Dr. Amit successfully performed an operation on him on October 1st, which enabled him to live a normal life again. He further stated CMHT scheme initiated by the Chief Minister and the BJP government has benefited many patients and revealed that the Chief Minister personally took an active interest in the case of C.H. Kumar. He praised the BJP government for the growth and development brought in the state, stating the same can be seen in Suknu constituency as well. Meanwhile, C.H. Rojita, wife of C.H. Kumar, expressed her gratitude towards everyone who helped in the treatment and recovery of her husband and the immeasurable support they provided during their hardships. The All Manipur Tribals Union AMTU released a statement strongly condemning the arrest of AMTU President Romeo Bungdon. They acknowledged Romeo as a humble, innocent and a hard-working social worker despite his critical health condition. Stating further, he is one of the most dynamic and intellectual tribal leaders of today's generation. The union started erasing Romeo and specifically the way he was framed in a malicious charge as an SANIM cadre is anti-tribal and uncalled for, which goes against Chief Minister and Bahrain's fair and transparent governance policy. SANIM, in a press rejoinder dated 18 October 2021, clarifies that Romeo Bungton is not a member of SANIM in any capacity. The report, which emanated from the Manipur State Police, is unfounded and far from the factual truth, and anything charged against him beyond his actual identity would be a false allegation. Romeo is a selfless social leader loved by all. His love and concern for the hills and tribal people of Manipur is there for all to see. Accusing him of unprecedented charges and detaining him even after the charges was clarified in a press release is totally against individual and social rights of the Constitution. AMTU expressed they are quite disconsolate on getting this appalling information of such a courteous person of their organization who is worth working with. They claim they do not see a healthy democracy in Chief Minister and Bahrain's governance in the state. AMTU strongly urged the Chief Minister to condemn such action and take serious measures to ensure that our democracy is not compromised. Furthermore, they demanded for the immediate release of AMTU President Romeo Bungton. Intending candidate of the upcoming 2022 General Assembly election, also the Vice President of BJP Bishnupur District, Sanjoy Antim, extended help and support to people of his constituency. At an event held to the residents of Sanjoy Antim at Wangus Habal, his workers distributed 13 bags of rice, grocery items, and monetary aid to the locals of Terakong, Awang Lekai, Polling A. One, Arambam Basanti Devi, praised the intending candidate for reaching out and helping the farmers during COVID-19 pandemic and also provided CMHC cards to the poor. Sanjoy Ahantim added he wanted to continue the selfless social service, and with the blessings of God, he hoped to fulfill the pledge he made to the voters. It's time for a short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
Rohan Philem, cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada kunai asigi sotharaba kanglup singbu tengbang duna lakli. Reading E-Right na paikhat chariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapungfa na ba mateng pangminas.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chashin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba pumba jaga da ngakto maram aduna mayam gi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner E-Scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter. High-level campaign asida mayam khudimagsu saruk yaminasi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangay Pro Nintem Call, Moirang Patlaw, or Tobal Atokpam. And do visit our website arambay2020.com or Arambay2020 app.
Hello, welcome back. Now more news and updates. In view of the ongoing Clean India campaign that commenced on October 1st and to be concluded on October 31st, Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, Bishnupur, Gram Panchayat of Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, Bishnupur, and Old Rural Ideal Association, ARICA, conducted a cleanliness program. As part of the drive, they have collected single-use plastic waste that was strewn around Thanga Part 1 area. Joint effort was led by the Gram Panchayat Secretary L. Sasikanta, GRS Esteban, elected members and Secretary of Old Rural Ideal Association, ARICA, KH Bidu, Panchayat Secretary L. Sasikanta, appealed to the tourists to be mindful of environment and not litter the locality with plastic waste. India on Wednesday reported 14,623 fresh COVID-19 cases, taking the total number of cases to 3,41,08,996. The country also saw 197 deaths. This comes a day after the country saw 13,058 cases and 164 deaths. India's active caseload stood at 1,78,098, the lowest in 229 days, while the daily positivity rate stood at 1.10%. With these, the total cases reached 3,41,08,996 and the death toll surged to 4,52,651. Incessant rainfall, major landslides, houses being washed away. These scenes at Uttarakhand have created havoc for the locals. With 42 new fatalities in the Kumaon region, the death toll in the disaster has risen to 47 as 5 deaths were reported on Monday. DIG Nilesh Anand Bane updated the number of casualties in the Kumaon region alone has crossed 40. The connectivity to Nainital was restored in the evening after hours of struggle amid inclement weather, officials said. In view of the incessant rains and cloudbursts in the state, Union Home Minister Amit Shah will visit Uttarakhand today evening. He will hold review meetings and take stock of the situation. He will conduct an aerial survey in Uttarakhand tomorrow. Meanwhile, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami announced a compensation rupees 4 lakh each to the necks of kin of those killed in rain-related incidents across the state over the last 2 days. Petrol and diesel prices hit fresh record highs on Wednesday after the fuel rates were hiked across the country following a 2-day pause. According to a price notification of state-owned fuel retailers, petrol prices increased by 30 to 35 paise per litre and diesel prices hiked by 34 to 37 paise a litre across the country to take fuel rates rallied to the highest ever levels on October 20. The price of a litre of petrol in Delhi crossed rupees 106 mark with an increase of 35 paise on the day, and diesel price also increased by 35 paise and took the fuel rate to rupees 94.92 per litre. In Mumbai, petrol price has risen to rupees 112.11 per litre, while diesel now costs rupees 102.89. Social media giant Facebook Incorporated is planning to rebrand itself with a new name next week, the Verge reported on Tuesday, citing a source with direct knowledge of the matter. Facebook Chief Executive Officer Mark Zuckerberg plans to talk about the name change at the company's annual Connect conference on October 28, but it could be unveiled sooner. In response, Facebook said it does not comment on rumor or speculation. The rebranding would position Facebook's social media app as one of the most products under a parent company, which will also oversee groups like Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus, and more. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday inaugurated Kushinagar International Airport in Uttar Pradesh, which is a major pilgrimage center for Buddhism followers. The airport was built at an estimated cost of rupees 260 crores. An inaugural flight from Colombo carrying a Sri Lankan delegation of over 100 people, including Buddhist monks and 5 ministers and holy Buddha relics, landed in Kushinagar. YSRCP workers allegedly attacked TDP offices in Andhra and Chandrababu Naidu calls for statewide ban. The YSRCP workers allegedly attacked TDP offices and assaulted workers of the opposition party across Andhra Pradesh on Tuesday. The attacks took place after TDP spokesperson K. Patabiram reportedly spoke against Chief Minister Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy. And Chandrababu Naidu alleged the DGP had colluded with the Chief Minister and perpetrated the attacks and called for a statewide ban on Wednesday. A man in Egypt swallowed a mobile phone 6 months ago but didn't seek help as he hoped it would pass through his body naturally. He finally sought help when his stomach pain increased. Doctors spotted the mobile inside his stomach through X-ray following which the man underwent emergency surgery. The operation took place at Aswan University Hospital. A 64-year-old man succumbed to his injuries after a barricade installed at a metro construction site in Pune's Banats corner fell on him. 2 persons working with a company that had undertaken the construction work have been booked for causing death due to negligence. The incident happened when a man was waiting at a bus stop to go to work. Before closing the news, we have a special request to make, that is for ELITETV News channel. Contact the email address at info@elitetv.in or to the phone number 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now the headlines once again. Manipur celebrates Mera Ho Chongba, the festival of oneness. Kuga Battalion Assam Rifles conducts events on sworn-in Vijay verse. Clean India campaign kick-started at Thanga constituency. India reports 14,623 new cases and 197 deaths in the last 24 hours. Death toll in Uttarakhand rises to 47 amid heavy rain. And petrol and diesel prices hit fresh record highs on Wednesday after a 2-day pause. That's all with the news and updates for the moment. We'll be back with more news in the evening. Do stay tuned and see you there.